Welcome back, guys, to another Tesla video. We have a lot of big things coming in, especially about the Shanghai Gigafactory and also a possible brand new event called AI Day later this year, which we'll definitely get into towards the end of the video. A lot of exciting stuff and upcoming news, a lot of leaks and rumors that are coming out in 2021. It's only like a couple weeks into 2021 and we're already getting a ton of super exciting Tesla news. Definitely subscribe for more stuff, especially how there's daily videos, and let's get started. So right now, Tesla is once again expanding the Shanghai Gigafactory with new buildings coming up on the eastern side. And this building already has cement floors. They've pretty much flattened out the land, and they're going to start making the giant concrete beams and steel beams, etc. So the factory will start looking like an actual production center very soon. And the automaker is also looking to add a new design director to its Chinese team ahead of this brand new rumored $25,000 electric vehicle. Now, this eastern portion of the Shanghai Gigafactory is right now heavily rumored to be completely finished around 2022, and that's when the $25,000 Tesla will be out and about and will start production. Shanghai Gigafactory has been a massive success for Tesla in 2020, and that's because so many people in China are buying electric vehicles. In a lot of cities in China, especially Shanghai, Beijing, and Shenzhen, they're straight up banning fossil fuel cars within the next few years. So if you guys want to invest in a vehicle in China, you're going to have to buy an electric one, or else you might have to pay insanely high fees in the future because you own a gasoline car. Tesla wants to be hiring some designers in China for this vehicle. They also have set up the R&D center, which is the research and design center in the factory where they produce the V3 supercharger stalls. And this factory is only a few kilometers away from the official Gigafactory. So they already have the R&D center, and they have already started the hiring process for individuals to design a $25,000 Tesla, which will be a little bit smaller. During Battery Day, we heard Tesla is announcing a structural battery pack, and the CEO, Musk, has announced that Tesla will be using the $25,000 electric vehicle, combining it with this structural battery pack. So they already started planning this all the way back in September of 2020. Right now, they're starting the hiring process of several individuals because right now there's several Americans working on the Tesla $25,000 car, but they want to hire some Chinese designers and Chinese engineers just so they could combine both talents together. This car will be sold specifically in China. I'm not really sure there's any plans to branch out away from China, but since China has such a big electric crave, launching a cheaper car in that country will be a lot more worth it, especially how their population is like 1.4 billion people. A lot of people want to be buying electric vehicles, so launching the cheaper variant in China is a very smart move. Now, there's several documents about the Gigafactory Shanghai which are very sus. It's hinting that Tesla could start producing this brand new vehicle at this specific plant as soon as next year. This whole year, they will be hiring people, designing the vehicle, and also trying to cut down the cost as much as possible. And then they will start the factory productions in 2022. Now, what I'm guessing is the eastern portion of the Shanghai Gigafactory could be used for the $25,000 Tesla production. We could be seeing even more expansion in that area. But keep in mind that the plot of land that the Gigafactory is set on is pretty massive, and they could easily add in more and more module buildings and expand even further to accommodate the cheaper Tesla vehicle. So that's very interesting. And next up is Tesla. CEO is teasing a Tesla AI Day later this year. There was a fan that was talking about, several computers and also software, also AI, etc. And Elon Musk straight up replied back, maybe a Tesla AI Day later this year. Now, what's really cool about Musk is he is the richest man on earth. He does pretty much own and also operate Tesla, but he also replies back to a lot of the fans and a lot of the consumers and reporters on Twitter, which is pretty cool. I rarely ever see this, but with Musk replying back, we could be seeing another really unusual event because Tesla usually has theme events. Unlike other car companies out there who specifically have like a car day, they show off the cars, etc. Tesla last year, September, actually showed off Battery Day, which was actually really cool. And Battery Day was when they showed off the 4680 battery cells. In 2019, which is like 2 years ago, Tesla held an Autonomy Day, where the company talked about its progress on the FSD software and also its first planned releases of the software and also a driverless robotaxi service, which is pretty cool. So Tesla has several of these theme events, so we could be seeing AI Day later this year, which seems to be fit perfectly into Tesla's schedule. And that's because Tesla does have several plans for full autonomous driving softwares to come out. The FSD beta right now should be rolling out to consumers, and they are updating the software every 5 to 10 days. On top of that, we should be seeing full autonomy being reached at the end of 2021, since Musk expects that Tesla's vehicles to be reaching level 5 self-driving this year. You heard that right. Level 5 self-driving. A lot of people are saying that the current FSD beta is roughly level 3. You don't really need that much of human intervention, but sometimes you do. And right now, Tesla, if they do reach level 5 self-driving this year, it would mean a Tesla could move from point A to point B without a human in the car, which essentially makes it a robotaxi. Because the whole point of robotaxi is a fully autonomous vehicle driving around the city, picking up passengers, taking them from point A to point B. And Musk really wants to make that happen. Now, keep in mind that Elon has a very good track record when it comes to these scheduled events. And a lot of times when he says that this certain thing will happen on this certain year and this certain quarter, it really does happen. I think the only time recently where that didn't happen was Tesla did promise to have robotaxis by the end of 2020, which didn't happen. So they want to have robotaxis by the end of 2021. Even if they have robotaxis out, keep in mind that it wouldn't be available in every single city. It probably will be available only in a few cities. Most likely it will start off in Las Vegas. On top of that, we should be seeing AI Day later this year because, when Musk says maybe a Tesla AI Day, it most likely will happen. When I'm guessing what AI Day is, it's most likely about autopilot and software. That's mostly the biggest thing. They're spending so much money, so much effort and time on upgrading the FSD beta right now, full self-driving. And I feel like having an AI Day to showcase their full autonomy, maybe robotaxis on the semi-trucks will be very beneficial for the company and not just the stock. So I feel like AI Day later this year seems to be very interesting. So let's just see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. I feel like there's a lot of really cool things coming out from Tesla. I would love to see what kind of products they're announcing this year. The autopilot seems super interesting. Really makes me want to get a Tesla at this current moment. That's about it. Subscribe for more daily Tesla news, and I'll see you next time.